What's up, everybody? Today I hit the GOAT Watt and Daryl Worley. He played college football for West Virginia in 2013. He was selected in the 2016 NFL Draft by the Carolina Panthers. And he's currently a cornerback for the Tennessee Titans. And he's expected to contribute as an amazing safety. He's a husband and he's a father of three. Starting off with that, thanks for the interview.
Appreciate you having me, man.
Nah, no problem. Starting off with that, do you know what your name means?
I don't.
You don't? But Daryl means beloved or darling. And war means weird or damn.
Damn.
The emotions or energy we put into our words, do you think it affects us or the person we send our words to?
I think the words that we send the words that we send to people is way more effective than what comes off. Because I mean, we could be speaking out of emotion in terms of and depending on the situation, and the things that we may be saying at the time may not affect us until we go back and reflect on what may have been said, what may have been done in that instance. But I think that the person that's receiving those words is definitely more affected more.
I feel like I don't feel like not one person is affected. I feel like both parties is affected. It's because not only both parties affected, it's also the vibration in the air. Because words are not just symbols and sounds. Words are the most powerful tool known to man.
Yes, it's very true.
Yeah, because even a simple word can change the fabric of reality. Like I was reading this book, right? It's called The Four Agreements. It was this little girl who was singing. She can sing so beautifully. And her mom came in drunk one night and she was tired of hearing her little daughter sing. And she screamed at her daughter, and daughter never sung again. Just because the power of her words.
Wow.
And she never grew up knowing how good she can sing. She can sing amazing. Who knew what she would grow up to be?
Wow, that's crazy. Yeah. Never to think that words could have that big of effect on someone's life. And it's not until you go through an instance like that where you're actually able to see that.
And there was also a Simpsons episode of that too. It was talk about how powerful your words are. Because the mother, Marge, her daughter name's Lisa.
Yeah.
Her daughter gained a little bit chubby, and she said, "Oh, if someone's getting a little chunky," and that word, they went in Lisa's mind, and they seen how big the word chunky took up her mind because she was feeling insecure now that her mother said that.
Oh, wow.
Showing how powerful your words are.
Yeah.
Even if it doesn't seem like your words are powerful as you think.
Yeah. I definitely believe in the power of word. I mean, speaking on my own personal stance, I would say that like positive talk is a real big thing. I mean, you probably use it all the time when you're training, anything like that. Just being able to, instead of talk down on yourself when you feel like you may be wanting to give up or something, speaking positive words into those type of situations. It'll help you push through a lot more than it is tearing yourself down mentally. So the power of self-talk.
Do you feel like, what is something in life you take personal no matter how big or small?
Something I take personal no matter how big or small. I think that respect is a big thing for me.
Respect.
Just being well respected. Because in all instances, I believe that you have to earn respect, and you only earn respect by giving such. So that comes from first impressions with people. How you enter rooms, how you shake people's hands, how you look them in the eyes. You know what I'm saying? How respectful you are and how you carry yourself. I think that's a big thing that goes a long way.
My fault, but I still don't kind of understand. How do you take it personally?
How I take it personally is, I feel like with any instance of when someone is disrespecting you, those things, if things come off in a different manner, I feel like those things can go a lot of different directions. Especially, it's a crazy world that we live in. And, I believe that you should treat everyone, the old saying of treat everyone like they're a janitor, you know what I mean? Because they could be the boss or the janitor at any given moment. But treating everyone with a level playing field and the same level of respect is important.
Yeah, respect goes a long way too. It's not that you should treat other people like that, you should treat yourself with respect too. And not just humans, animals, and all different types of things.
Yes, for sure.
Because if you learn how to stay respectful with yourself and people, you learn how to be happy.
Yeah.
Because I've learned not to take things personal, because then I'll be accepting other people's garbage. Even if a person walks up to me and puts a gun to my hand, pulls a trigger, we're not supposed to take it personal, even at that measure.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not going to be allowed to take it personal, but even at that measure, because it's about them.
Yeah.
It's not about us.
Yeah,
for
sure.
Because we don't know what they're going through.
No, most definitely. That's definitely facts.
and because you never know what they can be going through. So you always gotta take it, and you always gotta take it into account how other people are feeling.
No, most definitely. I think that you should move and make decisions, and treat everybody with a little bit of mercy. Because you, at the end of the day, you don't know what people may be going through, where their state of mind is, or like what, what I mean. If we could walk out of here right now and run into someone that just lost their job or lost their kid or anything like that. What I mean, they're in a whole completely different headspace than us just walking out of here from a workout and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, I feel like nowadays everybody takes everything personal.
Yeah, I mean, we live in a very different world. I say a world that's social media driven. I feel like it's a world where everyone kind of has their own opinion, and they kind of have a platform per se to be able to express as such. So, being just the fact that you're able to see all of those opinions compared to times where you weren't able to, I think that makes it harder in life. I mean, everyone's kind of more under a microscope than it just being celebrities or athletes or guys, guys of a platform. So it really it's a magnified life that we all live in.
Yeah, everybody's chasing for other people's opinions rather than their own opinion.
Exactly.
And my last question is always the same question. Without the money, cars, or jewelry, even without family, respectfully, how do you find happiness within you?
I would say that my happiness first comes from God. Being able to have that relationship, being able to know that I can depend on Him in any situation, whether it be good or bad, no matter what may be going on in my life. Having someone that I know that I can turn to and not only be able to talk to, but have in my corner where it's it's judgment free. At the end of the day, He's going to take you as you are, no matter who you believe in, what it is. When you're able to sit down and talk to your God, you're in a place where it's judgment free. You're free of life, and you're able to express your spirit.
At the end of the day, He's the guy who has your back.
Exactly.
You can trust 1,000 people. Probably 1,000 of them will betray you. He's the one that's going to be right there with you,
most definitely,
helping you get it out.
Yep.
Well, thank you for the interview. I
appreciate you having me.
And you look good in that poncho.
Nah, I appreciate you for this, man. This is one of the best gifts I've got in a minute, man.
No problem.
And it's raining April. I'm gonna need this for sure.
No problem.
Appreciate it.
You heard it from the man himself, Daryl Worley. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
No problem.